An emoji menu.
Fuck, you learn something new every day.
We are live.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with us three. Yay! Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a good week. Hello to everybody on the replay, and hello to everybody in chat. There. And it's a lot cooler.
Thank God.
Mm.
Or whoever.
Your deity of choice, dear boy.
Deity of choice.
Yeah.
I've noticed Betty's had an haircut.
Fuck. Yeah. Don't use the dog trimmers.
And why not?
Because I didn't think it was going to be this bloody short. It was like last night, and I said to Jules, I need to give myself a haircut. I said, but I can't be asked going to get the extension to plug the mains clippers in. She says, just use the new dog ones. She said, absolutely fine. I went, okay. So I got the guard out, put the guard on it, and went, looked in the mirror and went, oh fuck. Because basically I gave myself a reverse mohawk. And I think I better take the rest off. And then when I did it, I was saying to Steve earlier on, when I took the rest off, I was looking for mitre 5 round about here somewhere. Because I suffer from the bald.
See, the thing is, though, you can get away with it. Because unlike me, I've got this, this massive big gap from there to there when I have it short. So
At least
you've only got a little bit.
You haven't got the Phil Collins. I mean, come on, give us a break.
Yeah. So when you have it that short, you can get away with it.
The only thing is, look,
you can see your scalp, yeah.
But it's coming in that silvery way now, so it just makes my hair look transparent. But thank God the weather's changed, because I can imagine me today if it was Scorchio. Oof.
See, the thing is, I've been trying to grow a beard, and this side, hardly up there. This side, more. Why is it growing more on this side than that side?
Because that's the side, if that's your right hand side, that's the side that's out the window, it's getting all the sun through. Just stick your other side in a grow bag. What? What did they say?
Next he'll be saying manure on one side.
That's what I do, because I talk shit anyway.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it just ain't working. It really ain't. Look, look at that. See, it's just gaps everywhere.
It's just go for the trimmed, because the bottom line's nice. So just trim it down a bit.
I'd have to really seriously trim it down. And it's going white as well now, so it's sort of like you can't see it.
Ho, 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 sit on my knee.
I know. And why is it, right? Facial hair, when it starts going white, all of a sudden wants to stick out and go different directions.
Yeah, and you can't.
So like, I'm trying to brush it down, and no, it's going everywhere.
Yeah, and you constantly get that one that tickles just the underside of your nose. No.
Yeah, get that one.
You're trying to talk to people and you look like a dog with distemper.
Is that the one that when you pluck it out, it feels like it's attached to your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to feel the top of your head caving in. You're like, hi.
It's just weird hair, though, isn't it? I don't. It's just weird.
I want to know, when you reach our age of life, what your body knows, so that the hair starts sprouting out your fucking ears. What is going off with that?
Yeah, what is that about? What? I've never needed hair in my ears for the last 30 years. Sorry, 50 years. Why do I need them now?
I'll tell you what, though, mate. You know what it is? Because if you go back 200 years, we'd be dead by now.
Okay.
Well, the average lifespan was, what, 30?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but that still doesn't fucking explain the hair growing out the lug holes.
It's confused, isn't it? We should be dead by now. It shouldn't have to be called in.
It's confused, ain't it, mate? So actually, you see some of the older guys as well with the hair growing here on their nose. That just looks fucking
Oh, I
weird.
haven't seen that bit.
No, seen that, but there's a guy I work with. He's got the hair growing here. Looks like a fucking missing link.
Oh right. Oh no, I'm lucky about that one.
Think a monobrow sort of avalanche.
Well, it probably is a monobrow, and it's just gone. Boop.
Mono bugle.
Shall I say hello to those in chat?
Yeah, just want to double check we haven't got any echo or anything like that going off this week. I think I've got my volume low.
I think Pasty might be right. Hair grows in men's ears so they can't hear their missus.
Sorry, what was that?
Fuck off.
It gives us something to play with.
I end up pulling the fuckers out anyway.
Yeah, but that hurts.
I think the nose one hurts more than the ears.
Yeah, I mean, right, you get the hair growing at the ears, but why does men's nostril hairs? I mean, if you're growing a beard, where does the fucking task start and the nostril hairs fucking stop? Because you just go. You could have a Fu Manchu moustache just for your nostril hairs.
Just out your nasal passages. It's just strange.
Then you get the cold that just drips off the ends.
Well, it's handy if you've got a runny nose, though, isn't it? You've got to admit.
Yeah. The thing is, if it hardens in the winter and you go like that, it's going that way, isn't it? It'll be like a World War II fighter pilot scarf.
Hello. I say, Ginger.
Yes, sir. Right, are you going to say hello to chat before you sink any further in your sheet?
Sink?
Yeah, you're
going.
I know, see, slowly.
Andy Summers, good evening.
Maybe he's hit a fucking iceberg.
We're going down, Jack.
I bloody wish. Right. Oh, yes. Good evening. Bill Richards, good evening, darling. Black Country Vapor, evening, Stevie. Boris Johnson, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Dion78, good evening. Fee, Buggles. Fletch Rowan, good evening, sir. Frankomizer, hope you're well, sir. Gaily Bops, Buggles. Hope the room's going well. Gareth Stone, good evening, sir.
Gareth, fist bump.
Jules, Mama Vapes, thank you for that timely reminder. I was on Twat Chat. Huggles! Liz Cavalcade, good evening and Huggles. Mark H, hope you had a good day in the shop, dude. MBK Vapor Reviews, good evening, Danny.
Danny, hey, buddy.
Mr. Anderson, good evening, sir.
Anderson.
The ever fabulous Pav G is with us.
Pav G.
Hello, Pav.
Shane, I hope you enjoy your beer, mate. Some geezer called SoulOhm. We've got the Norse Vapor. UK Andy. The ever lovely Vapor Bunny, who apparently has cut all the hairs off as well.
Really?
Yes, a skinhead too.
She's gone for skinhead. Oh, I've got to see pictures of that.
He's waiting for the Sinead O'Connor look.
Cool. Before we go any further, Mark H. Just thought I'd show you them, lot.
Fair enough. UK Andy, good evening. Vapor Bunny, we're done. And we have Vaping Pasty. Good evening, Donny.
Hello, Donny.
And last but by no means least, we have Vapor Queen Becky. Huggles,
Huggles.
Oh.
I do know Dawn W is in, so
Huggles.
babe.
Faxy's in as well.
Faxy, yes, Faxy M's.
Huggles, fist bump.
And the ever gorgeous Stevie Porter.
That's me.
That's you, that's you, that is.
And we've also had Free Rider Vapor sneak in the back doors. Nightbot has suddenly popped in. We have Flashy 1221. Good evening.
Chrissy Doyle, fist bump.
Chrissy Doyle, good evening. And
Hey up me duck, fist bump.
hey up, how you doing? I think that's about it. Chris,
I think you've got everyone there.
If he's missed anybody, we do apologise, but welcome in anyway.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
And,
Come
and
in,
a big,
come in, sit down, chill out.
Yeah. And a big hello
Move
to
your
all
clothing.
yous,
Yes.
and a big hello to all you watching on the replay.
Oh, especially the people on the replay.
Hello, replay.
Hello, my little friends.
Hello.
If you're wondering what's going off, so are we.
Yeah.
And if anybody finds the plot, please return it to us.
Yeah, we lost it a long time ago. Can I pretend you miss me to get extra? That's just being greedy, Liz.
There you go, Liz.
Fletch, I agree 100% with you, but I'm not allowed to say that because that would be big-headed.
Oh, thanks, Fletch.
Thank you, mate. That's a lovely thing to type. Bless you. Well, what a week.
Fuck yeah.
What a last couple of days. For those that haven't seen the Ferrari, the
What?
Bloomberg-backed bollocks. The Who are at it again, and we're not talking Pete Townsend.
What I don't understand is they've put up all these. It's mainly been on Twitter, hasn't it? Really. And what I don't understand is the amount of people that have called him out on it. I am so surprised. It's so like they know what they've put up, but the amount of people that are calling him out is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean surely they must have a press officer of sorts that when this stuff gets posted on social media, they must have somebody there saying, right, we've posted this up. Let's light the blue touch paper and retire and see what happens. Surely to God, they must have somebody that goes back in and checks the post that's followed that, or the comments that's been posted after that. And you would think, wait a wee minute, we're in shit street here. But it doesn't seem to happen. They don't seem to give a monkeys. They just dig up the same old shit every so many weeks and then just fire the same crap out again and again and again. It's just starting to get fucking tedious now. But they're becoming a laughing stock.
Yeah, I mean it's just a joke. You just look at it and you just laugh at him. I mean, it's the only place that you're ever going to see kids actually holding a vape. Is them showing it.
Yeah.
I think the good thing that's come out of this is it was a comment by John Britton, who's professor of epidemiology at University of Nottingham. And he makes a very fundamental point, which is the WHO still don't understand the fundamental difference between addiction to tobacco smoking and addiction to nicotine. One kills millions a year and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, but they're even turning around and saying on their actual posters that vaping causes cancer. And it's been proven that it doesn't.
The other one was it was a gateway. Part of the report I read, it was a gateway to tobacco use. Well, where the fuck's your proof for that?
They've got no proof of that. There is no evidence whatsoever. None. Zero.
All that's doing is highlighting it's the same old rubbish that's already been discredited God knows how many times, repackaged.
Yeah, I mean that's like saying folk who play GTA they're going to lead a life of stealing cars and shooting hookers.
Yeah, we are, Faxi.
I thought he was talking to me. But it's the same principle. They're assholes. End of. But it just gets everyone's back up who knows that it's bullshit. But what can you do about it? I mean, you can point the facts out to them till you're blue in the face. You can tag them in this, tag them in that. You can send them emails and all the rest of it. Do you get a reply back? Do you fuckers like? I mean, I think it was Graham posted in the Ohm Service chat. In the Facebook page that it was brought up on that GB News today, and basically they ripped them apart as well. So I mean, it's the mainstream media now we're getting a hold of this.
Yeah,
and basically saying, "Do you know what?
You're wrong. I mean, they are just totally wrong. I don't understand. I wish I could understand the logic behind it all, because we all know that cigarettes kill millions. We already know that. So we've found an alternative, which is called vaping. It's an alternative to smoking. It's 95% less harmful than having a cigarette. Everyone knows this. It's a fact. There's no getting around it. It's a fact. There are no cancer aerosols in vape liquid. When they say, "Oh, we don't know what's in it," yes, you do. Especially in the UK and Europe, it's got probably the most heavily regulated industry. So it's like you're talking not just a small group of people, but you're talking a mass group of people explaining the situation about vaping. And it's so like they've got their fingers in their ears going, "La, la, 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 we're not listening, we're not listening."
Yeah, I agree with you to a certain extent, but they're going, "La, la, 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 we're not listening, Mr. Bloomberg. Can we have some more, please?"
Well, there is that. There is also, to my mind, given that the WHO is partly publicly funded, it's definitely funded by donations from governments because it's part of the United Nations, isn't it? I'm concerned that a even partly publicly funded body can go against so much scientific evidence for Mr. Bloomberg, which it pretty much evidently is. But the other concern that we've got is this a deliberate bombshell to try and take people's minds away from what they're not doing about COVID?
It's getting back to that smoke and mirrors scenario, isn't it?
Well, also in the news this week, it was reported that Philip Morris is going to stop making cigarettes by, is it 2030, something like that?
2030,
yeah, they'll be pulling Marlboro off the shelves in 10 years.
So, if we stop making cigarettes, then what?
We're going to get junkies attacking you for patches in the street.
Then what? I mean, once you ban the, I can't see you can't ban the cigarettes. So they stop making cigarettes and people are on vaping. So I just don't get what the problem is. I really don't.
Well, that's only one manufacturer, isn't it? And there's still hundreds of, different firms out there making them. That's going to affect the governments of the countries that are supplying the tobacco. They're going to be nipping now, because if Philip Morris is pulling out, who else is going to be considering?
Yeah. I mean, what are the next they're going to do? Blame vaping for global warming?
Oh, probably.
It's getting ridiculous, honestly. But the thing is, though, when you've got an organisation like the WHO, and they're coming out, I mean, the average vapor probably won't even know this is going off. But the bulk of us, we know what's going off with what's WHO putting up on posters and things like that. Excuse me. It gets to the stage now that if WHO brings out other statements about other things, like COVID, any other, how as a public can we trust what they're saying anymore? When we know that they are bullshitting about vaping. I mean, vaping's just a small section of what the WHO does. But when they're talking about global pandemics and things like that, and they're saying this, that, and the other, how can you trust them when you know that for a fact that they're scaremongering with it, just vaping alone?
Yeah.
All credibility of what they say, what they bring out as facts, you can't trust it at all.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to bullshit and lie about what vaping does to you, what else are they bullshitting about?
Well, this is the query, and how independent is their views? You know, because they're obviously not taking scientific fact. And if they can be swayed with the wonga, then we got a problem.
I mean, it's just scary.
Well, it is. Good evening, Timmy. Good evening, Marcus. Thank you for joining.
I mean, I'm on their Facebook page just now. I mean, there's a lot of names in here I recognise who have commented on it. Do you know what I mean? And we're all beating the same drum, but they just ain't listening. They, as you say, they're sitting there going, la 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 la, not listening.
But yeah,
there's somebody's put in here. I'm not reading their name out, but here's their reply, and this is to the one that was that they put up 2 days ago, I think it was. Yeah, don't be trapped. E-cigarettes are addictive and not without harm. Hope to fuck I've not lost here. It's here. So what this person's actually put. So that means aerosolized medications. Did I get that right? Yeah. Like inhalers cause cancer because it's the same ingredients. Why don't you concentrate on the actual deadly addiction to cigarettes and not something that's 95% cleaner and healthier? I mean, he's nailed it there without getting into too much detail. It's in the stuff that we vape, and these is in medications.
Yeah.
The only addictive substance that's in these is nicotine. Are they trying to target people who drink coffee and drink tea because it's got caffeine in it? That's an addictive substance. What about the childhood obesity? Oh, fuck's sake! Childhood obesity epidemic, a pandemic, if you want for a better word. The amount of kids that you see walking around who are very overweight, in my opinion, and I think a lot of health authorities' opinions, because they're eating fucking McDonald's and KFCs and all the shit they can get their hands on. Are they saying anything about that? No. But as soon as this rears its head again, they're on it like a fly around shit. But it's just, it's seriously, it's getting to the bloody ridiculous stage. They are becoming a laughing stock.
Well, all it's doing is mirroring the FDA, because the FDA went after vaping, and you've got a painkiller crisis over there, haven't you?
Oh God, yeah, in America, opium crisis.
Opiates, you've got obesity going through the roof, and they're concentrating on the vaping. You know, it's crazy.
Something that's saving millions of lives. It's proven that it's more beneficial for people than other nicotine replacement therapies. It works, so why berate it?
Well, this is it, and I mean, going back to Professor Britton again, there's a lovely quote here. The WHO are still evidently content with the hypocrisy of adopting a position which recommends the use of medicinal nicotine products to treat addiction to smoking, but advocates prohibition of consumer nicotine products which do the same thing but better. Nicely put, sir.
We got an echo again, Mark.
You what, sorry?
We got an echo again.
I'm not 100% sure, but I've got me volume down to 14.
Oh,
looks like I'm just gonna end up having to wear headphones soon.
It's sorted now. Got out my duck says it's sorted now.
Hello, SoulOhm.
I know, because I can hardly hear you guys.
No echo now.
That's good. As long as we've got no echo.
I think half the problem, Fee, is it's not just the standard American diet, it's the supersize.
Oh, God, yeah. Especially in America.
Well, and in Britain. I mean, how many times when you order a takeaway or whatever, you know, especially if you go in Maccadee's or KFC, do you want large for an extra 20p?
What, for them boneless babies?
Yes. You can't beat a bucket of boneless.
See, the problem with America and the WHO and everything is that no matter what Health England or national physicians, midwives, cancer research come out with, and all the information that they come out with, they ignore it.
Yeah. I think The other thing is, have you noticed since we started listening? Have you noticed since we started listening to all these experts, shit's actually got worse? I mean, Christ, before Google and the internet and everything else, yeah? Who did you rely on for your health care? Other than your GP? Your mum? Your nan? You know, if they thought you were getting a bit heavy, they'd cut back on what you got.
Yeah, well, according to Google, I should have been dead about 6 years ago.
According to Google, I am. They want people today because the population's getting too big. I saw a very, very interesting sort of comment about COVID. And basically, the theory was that COVID appeared because of the world's population. There hasn't been any wars in the last, nearly 100 years? Yeah?
No major world war.
No major world wars. The population's booming. And this is nature saying, right, had enough of this. Let's thin out the herd a bit. It was an absolutely fascinating idea because it fits.
Of course it does. I mean, I've been told many times that that's nature's way of culling the herd.
Well,
and that's why you get these big epidemics.
I mean, I don't know. Either of you two heard anything on Radio 4 today?
No.
I don't know if you listened to it.
Sorry, I've been listening to Blues FM all day.
Yeah, it's a bit highbrow for me.
Leave it, man.
I'm still listening to Watch with Mother.
Are you sitting comfortably, children?
Heads under wings, beaks under blankets. Good night.
There was a cracking little piece about global warming in the UK. You know, because obviously it's been damned hot this summer. And the experts are starting to say that they reckon we're going to see 40 degrees within 10 years.
It was on the national news tonight.
They were being on about it. Was it last year? It was the hottest, wettest and coldest year on to date.
Yeah. And it's the first one where all three have... There we are. There was dawn before we heard it together.
But you've got to admit, we are having freaky weather. There's no getting around it.
Well, you've got to remember, I mean, we had this conversation at the weekend, didn't we? On the timeline of the planet, we are but a blip.
Oh, yeah, we're a blip in
geological terms, we're only just coming out of the last ice age.
Yeah.
So things change. You know, we've not helped it.
Oh, fuck. Dusty from ZZ Top passed away. Christ,
Yes,
that's two within the last couple of days, eh? Joey Jordison from Slipknot as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Dusty came out last night. Hell of a loss.
Fucking hell. They must be trying to make some band up there.
Well, they've got David Bowie and what's his face? Freddie Mercury already, so.
And Mr. Kilminster.
Well, yeah. So what do they need another bassist for?
It's a big stage.
Ah, fair point, well played. Start an air conditioning company feed, that's in very poor taste. I love it.
Yeah, 72, Jesus.
In Austria, we had the 4th ice rain in 7 days.
Ice rain, wow.
Do you know what this is? This is it's like day after tomorrow shit, isn't it? You're like, oh god, what we getting next? Jules, burn the books.
Well, we had corking thunderstorms and rain yesterday.
We never got. I mean, they forecast thunderstorms up here. If there was any, I missed it.
We never got it.
Didn't you get it? In Armthorpe, we got it. We got it really bad. When it was raining, it was quite funny when it was raining. It wasn't like normal rain. It was like people throwing buckets. And it only lasted for about 20 minutes, but the amount of rain that fell in that 20 minutes was unbelievable.
But that's what they said, though. It was going to be so localised. It wasn't a case it was a full blanket of rain throughout the whole country or large areas of the country. It was going to be small, localised, heavy downpours.
I'm just wondering, when we start seeing the windier weather, what we're going to see this year?
God knows.
It is changing, though. I mean, when I were a kid, we used to get thunderstorms round about September time. Normally, it's just at end at 6-week holidays. Used to get a few thunderstorms. Not a lot, but a few thunderstorms. But nothing like what we've had recently.
Oh, bless. The thunder yesterday shut things in the shop. Me and Key were in mid-conversation and just stopped in shock.
When he said, see, about 5 rumbles and then one big one, that was it. We'd kind of 5 rumbles in here last night and then Jules farted and that stopped it.
Tumbleweed.
No, I can't hear it. The door's shut.
She's just going to save it up until there's people to witness it. The punishment.
Big stick with a nail in it.
Why carry the body yourself? I mean,
See that carpet, lads? Just roll it up.
it wasn't just me, officer. They all touched it too.
Really? Jeez.
Apparently, I'm in trouble again.
Well, just to let everybody know, obviously we'll be doing the Oxford giveaway. You'll be winning that. It's the Excellent Pod. So we'll be rumbling that roughly about half an hour. Just thought I'd let you know. So to show you that again. That's what you're going to be winning. Yay!
Yay!
Just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the UKVS show is on tonight, and I am on as well. I'm on there. I'm going to be with my big brother. I'm trying to get comfy. I'm hot.
Bless you.
What now?
No. What now?
Okay, Simon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Whatever floats your boat. Cock.
Thanks, Bunny.
Appreciate. Well said, Flashy.
Flashy, well done. So what have we all been vaping on recently? Anything new or exciting?
No, not particularly. Just being on the boost, but
You're always on the boost. I don't think you vape anything else, do you, nowadays?
I do. Yes, I do.
Have you sorted out your new mech?
Just about. Yes, I'm having small problems with the warm battery, but
You're having problems with a warm battery?
yes, the switch isn't amazing. So I started off with hot switch, thought I got it sorted, and then all of a sudden the damn battery started getting very warm very quickly.
So in other words, you want me to come around and sort it for you?
No.
I can do that. I'm good like that.
I know you can. I mean, I've got the coil at about 2.5.
2.5, and you're getting hot battery.
Yeah, which makes me think there may be an issue. But
There's something wrong there.
it's a very strange switch. Basically, the battery slides up. So the battery's in constant contact with the bottom of the switch is in constant contact with the bottom of the battery.
Yeah.
There's a PVC cap that goes on top of the battery, to prevent constant contact, and then a spring that sits on the shoulder of this plastic contact. And then obviously when you push it up, it makes contact with the nipple at the bottom of the 510. But something doesn't like it. I'm not sure whether I've got an arc or something, but...
And your build's all right? Your build's definitely all right?
Build's definitely all right. I've checked it out on the Ohm meter and on the mod, and I got the same reading off both, so...
Yeah. I mean, if you've got a 2 ohm coil in there... That should not be. You shouldn't be getting hot button with 2 ohm coil.
Well, 0.25, but yeah.
Blooming heck, 0.25. Yeah, I mean, you definitely shouldn't be getting hot button with that.
No.
That should be a very lukewarm vape, to be honest with you.
That's what I was expecting, because I was expecting to have to knock a coil off, but I always build way higher just to make sure that I haven't got any shorts or anything. If I knock a coil off, it should come down to about a 0.117, something like that.
Which is where I would be vaping at. Well, that's strange, that. So there's a lack of... You think it's the actual button that's causing the problem?
Well, I'm not sure if I've got a burr or something on the inside.
Right.
It may be a burr on the actual body that's causing a problem.
Is it on the Emmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill's saying the springs on the Emmy are known to collapse.
I wonder if that's what's happened then.
What, the actual button's collapsed?
The actual spring. I know it's slightly disfigured.
You'll have to lend it me. I've got plenty of springs.
Even Bunny says she loves Emmy, but it heats up a hell of a lot.
Well, it might just be a normal thing then with the Emmy, but
See, I've never been a fan of theirs. I've got to admit, never been a fan.
I'm not being funny, but I get a bit twitchy when my mech starts getting warm in my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Call me old school, but...
I'm trying to think, which one was it I kept on?
I'll give the Emmy one thing, though. The RDA that comes with it, cracking little RDA.
I've got a couple of their RDAs, very similar to the, whatchamacallit, Twisted Messes deck.
Well, it's only a little...
That was the only one I ever had a problem with a hot button.
The
aluminium duster.
Duster, yeah.
Well, it's only a little 22 mil, but by God, you get a lovely bit of flavour off it. I mean, I had it on... what do you call it? My brain tonight is not working. The grooves. I had the little 22 on the grooves, and it's been absolutely fabulous. So, hiya, Dean.
Hi, Dean. All right, buddy.
Popping in and out, isn't it? Dean, you can pop in and out anytime you like.
Anytime, kidder. Always good to see you.
It's always fun having him popping in and out.
Just bring them
all the way.
Well, I've done me Titan out because I haven't really used it since I reviewed it. I've not really used it, so I thought, I'm going to dig this out for a change.
And
it's as good as when I've reviewed it. I like it, considering it's quite a big chunky mod. For me, it's quite comfortable.
See, that would be about my right size. That.
Well, I know for you, you've got big shovel hands.
I got big shovel pockets and all.
You have, yeah. You proved that, yes, definitely.
If you remember back about 6 shows ago, I was talking about popping my Hadron into the pocket in my trousers, and I got called out on that, and I proved it on camera that it does indeed go into the pocket of my trousers, my combat trousers, but...
So what I've got in here, kidder.
Yeah, but the thing is, what he didn't tell you was he can only walk 6 steps before his trousers fell around his ankles.
That's what I told the judge.
So, Betty, what are you on? I do like them mods.
With the Vapor's Cloud Shogun on top of that.
It's nice though. I like how he did them because it looks more like a circuit board on the inside. He's going to show the ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Look at that. How cool that looks.
It's just lovely and neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, I liked it because obviously the steampunk. I always loved my steampunk, and I thought, you know what, that looks absolutely stunning. So he made that one for me, and then I steampunked the shit out of it, and yeah, it looks good.
It's a lovely mod, that.
It is.
Now, I don't know if he's still making mods or not, and I'm not really sure.
One to your bloke that did amps and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the chap, wasn't it? Yeah, he was electrical engineer, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's he repairs amps and effects pedals and shit like that for some actually big named music artists. Mr. Dan Whitlock Jones.
That's the bloke devil.
DWG mods. But yeah, my duck. Yeah, I did extra design on that myself. Yeah.
Was that your sex face, Stevie?
Oh, you might see that in a couple of weeks.
You've got a sex face.
Haven't we all? Hit the vinegar strokes and turn into Goofy. Oh!
Speak for your fucking.
I don't know. There's me and Betty having a serious conversation about blooming mods, and he wants to talk about masturbation.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about sex. There's a difference. Thank you, Kaylee.
I definitely heard the masturbation bit.
No, I didn't say anything about pulling one's pud.
Do you know something? This show's going downhill.
No, I've gone downhill. You two have been keeping it incredibly straight.
That makes a bloody change. It's normally me that fucks up.
He is Doug, but don't say it to him. He'll get a big head. Oh, thank you, Liz. No need. That's for the after show. When did Pud get involved? No, there's no under-desk shenanigans on this show. Thank you very much.
I'm also in that as well.
Oh, that is still gorgeous.
Yeah, it is nice, that. How are you getting on with squonking?
I'm enjoying it in this. I mean, I went away from it for a long time. But no, I'm thoroughly enjoying it in this. I mean, I've even dug out my Raven mod as well. That little bugger.
Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely colour.
It's a nice little mod, that. But yeah, I'm
Colette Uggles.
I don't know. Do you know what I think was pissing me off? I was getting that used to tanks, and then they would dump juice, and then it was the same with the likes of the, this kind of thing, and then the fucking pod would leak.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know what? I'm pissed off. Every time you put something in your pocket, you go, fuck, here we go again. So I think that's what kind of put me back to squonking again. And I'm enjoying it again, to be honest.
I'm getting tempted to get back into squonking.
I mean, I keep trying to win another another SVB, but I keep getting pipped at the post. So
what's the difference? What is the difference between your tank dumping, yeah? Because whenever I squonk, I'm going to end up with frigging juice everywhere.
No, there's a knack to it. You do get to know how much you can actually squonk. You know what pressure to put into it.
These fingers are not built for going meep meep.
Pardon?
Faxy's just asked a question. What would be the best squonk to get? Well, me personally, if I was going to get one, I'd get a topside.
Topside. Definitely the topside.
I'd rather remove my testicles with rusty razor blades and get a squonk, but yeah, if it would be a topside.
Jules uses her topside carbon every day since she got it. Since the day she got it, she's used it. What was that, 2 years ago now? And it gets used every day. The only thing with it is, and it was something I noticed when they originally came out, because it's the aluminium body. And I looked at the battery door, I said, that's going to wear away. And lo and behold, they did.
Yeah.
You can buy battery doors from Dovepot, but the only thing with the carbon because it's got the Yeehee chip in it. The board's different, so you've got an extra button. So I had to drill out the extra button for the menu. But it still works as good today as it did the day she picked it up, and she thoroughly enjoys it. I mean, there's where the hell are they? I think there's every variation of top side up on that shelf up there.
See, I've been mega tempted because I like my clutch so much. I've been mega tempted to get the Squonker, you know, the signature chips one.
Now, I've never used a Revo, but I have heard some damn good things about those.
What the fuck?
Adams just said he got the new top side and they've changed the battery door slightly from the original one. So far seems to be okay.
All right.
Oh, evening, sister. Oh, I didn't realise you'd snuck in, dude. Oh, I love all my top sides. Oh, bless you.
It is. I mean, the top side with an Asgard mini on top.
Yeah.
It's an all day mod. I mean, that thing's taking some beating that Jules has got, and it keeps on ticking. It's been dropped, it's been kicked, the dogs fucking ran away with it at one point, and it still works to this day.
See, I've always been an RDA person and a mech, always have been. But this last 18 months, I've tend to be on tanks at the moment. I'm going through a tank phase because when I was working at the vape shop, I mentioned this last night. When I was working at the vape shop, when you drip in, it sounds daft, but I ended up kept on over dripping all the time because you drip, you'd end up talking to somebody, you'd sort them out, then you blurt some more juice. Next minute, you've just got juice everywhere. Yeah. So I have ended up using my intake dual has not left my side. So obviously my Arbiter has not left my side, and obviously my Zeus X, and I've kind of been on that rotation continuously for the last 18 months. And it's I do miss having me RDAs, so that's how I was thinking about maybe getting back into squonking.
I think that's why I've gone for the pods, because normally if I'm driving to work, I don't squonk and drive. Yeah, squirt and drive. Yeah, with an RDA. Gets to my lunch, I've got half an hour. So by the time I've walked out, got to the car, I don't want to be mucking about dripping. I'll just grab the pod. And it just becomes sort of second nature. If I'm having a luxuriant vape session...
Oh, fucking hard at you.
It comes out with the copper and I'll drip away quite happily, you know. No, don't squirt and drive melon balls. Thank you, Liz. You've been peeking.
Well, that's why it's I've got to a point now where it's I love me drippers, I love me mechs, and I when I'm at home, that's basically what I'm always on. But when I'm going to work and things like that, it's like now, this seems to be my daily banger. So that's why I was thinking about getting the squonk, the SQ squonker, and to go that way. So, because obviously I'm tight-fisted as well, and I don't like buying stock coils. I begrudge paying that kind of price for a coil. I like building my own, and it's don't get me wrong, the convenience of a stock coil is amazing. It really is. But the thing is, I'm just so tight-fisted. I like building my own coils.
Well, it's not just that. There's something relaxing about building coils. Mark very kindly dropped me some wire off over the weekend. And I'm sort of being sat there fiddling and just making a few calls like I used to when I was just watching the telly. It's so relaxing. You know, I mean, I'm not saying do it 5 minutes before you're due to go out like I used to and trying to, all of a sudden you've got the hot spot from hell and you can't strum it out no matter what you do. That doesn't relax you. No, it doesn't. No. But sat in front of the telly on a night, you know, What am I going to do? Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll knock a quick coil up. It's fab. Or maybe that's just me being boring.
Mark, read
Oh,
bunnies.
Bunny, you are a love. You get extra huggles.
Oh, I'll say.
Thank you so much.
You must give a good huggle. That's all
I do give a good huggle.
The thing I like about, don't get me wrong, is Squonkers come in all different fucking sizes. I like, these are dainty. I can put that in a pocket, and it's not like Steve's cargo pants where you feel as if you're lopsided because the fucking sheer weight of the thing's pulling you over. I mean, I've got the Hadron's still in here. It's still in the box. It's never even been opened. Just because I saw that many reviews on it, and I thought, Jesus Christ, that is some size of mod, especially with that backpack thing on it.
Oh, that was ridiculously big.
Yeah, you need to put a strap on that and be running about like a fucking Ghostbuster.
See,
the size of it.
BFG's fine because
fucking shovel
he's got big hands. He's a big lad. When we call him BFG, he literally is the big friendly giant.
Yeah, but he's only that fucking size.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I'm little, small.
That's why
my willy is huge.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my penis, thank you.
We never said anything.
You see, Dawn's not made any fucking comment in chat.
No, because she's resting.
Kid hell.
Bunny, big uggles, thank you so much.
I am in so much stuck for that.
Yeah.
Well, that makes two of us. It's going to get a kick in the night then.
No, I'll get mine tomorrow. Kicking.
Oh, I hope you're okay, mate.
Yeah, big love, kidder.
Dawn, thank you, darling.
Oh, poor old hip hop's got the C19.
Has he got the Rona?
He's got the corona. He's just mentioned it. Yeah.
Oh,
poor
bless
lad.
you.
Big love, matey. Hope you get better soon. Our Aiden's still recovering. He's not positive anymore, but it really has taken it out of him.
I just hope to goodness he doesn't suffer any the long-term effects for the long COVID.
Oh, I won't wish that on anybody. No. I mean, and this is another thing that was on Radio 4 earlier on today. They've obviously been banging on about we're up to 70% of people who've had double jabs. And now this 30% are the ones that are digging their heels in. And they've been talking to individuals sort of in that 20 to 30 age range, 30 plus. And the amount of misinformation that is floating around about the jabs and stuff. And when they asked them where they were actually getting their information from, you know what the answer was?
The who?
TikTok.
What?
TikTok. Would you believe any medical information you saw on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably better than what who's spurting out.
Well, yeah, true, but oh God, it's green. What do I do? I know, I'll check Dr. TikTok.
See, me personally, freedom of choice as well has got to be put into that. You've got to put it in. You can't not.
Right. Polio, smallpox. I fully appreciate what you're saying. And trust me, I do not agree with somebody telling me how to live my life.
Dry it.
But when it comes to the safety of those I love.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the same reason why I got it. I mean, I've been vaccinated. I got vaccinated quite early on because obviously I'm high risk.
Yeah.
And I did it literally for that reason. But they're going to the stage now where it's sort of like they're trying to embarrass you to get it done.
Yeah, wrong way of doing it.
And I think that's wrong. I really do. And then it's so like, well, if you want to go to a nightclub, you've got to be vaccinated. You need a vaccination passport. And I think that's wrong as well.
No, I agree with you on that. I think what we should be doing is talking to people. Find out what their concerns are, and then talk to them. It's how we would settle it as adults, is it not?
See, the problem is there's that much misinformation going around nowadays. It's unbelievable.
Well, this is it. And where does a lot of this misinformation is coming from the anti-vax? Hell of a lot. They've already when Radio 4 can name you the channels where the person's claiming to be a medical expert, and this particular channel they were talking about was spouting the fact that the COVID vaccination causes fertility issues in young women. And what they've done is a very clever piece of marketing. They've identified their target audience who appear to have issue with it, and they've gone for it. That's a sneaky idea. Yeah, well said, Fletch. I wouldn't say bribing you. I mean, it's some minister somewhere has thought that the best way of getting the young to do it is to say they can't go to the nightclubs.
Well, I mean, that's how they're going to do it, isn't it? I mean, they originally said that they wasn't going to use a vaccine passport, but basically they've done a U-turn and now they are going to be using a vaccine passport.
I think if you want to go abroad, we're going to see that more often, to be honest.
But to be honest with you, I look at it the same as, for argument's sake, you went to somewhere like Africa or somewhere like that, you'd have to get your malaria jabs and all that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
so me personally, for me personally, it's a choice that I said yes, definitely, I'll have the vaccine because not only am I protecting myself, I'm protecting my wife, I'm protecting our Aiden's kids because I'm obviously in contact with them all the time, and it's so like I'm protecting my friends as well. That's the way I looked at it.
Well, the thing that's pissed me off about the way they've handled this is 1 minute they're saying, "Oh, it's all about personal choice," and we're removing all the barriers. So now it's down to you to personally choose whether you want to wear a mask, continue social distancing, etc. And then they're turning around and trying to say, well, yeah, but you need to have the vaccine. So you must have the vaccine in order to do this. It's mixed messages. It's no wonder people are getting pissed off.
I mean, let's face it, we've just had the World Cup, not World Cup, European Cup. We're having now the Olympics,
which is being handled in a very different manner.
We've also had Wimbledon, and none of these people were guaranteed that they'd had 2 vaccines and all that lot when all that lot were going off. But at the exact same time, parents weren't allowed to go and see the kids do the sports day. Yeah. And it's so like this is where you're getting your mixed messages. And I think also what's the mixed messages is because we have split the country. So England's doing one thing, Scotland's doing another thing, Ireland's doing another thing, and Wales is doing another thing. We should all be doing the same thing. Now the heads of each country that makes the United Kingdom should be working together and having one rule for all. Instead of these mixed because I think a lot of the time you'll listen to BBC News and they'll be explaining the rules and regulations for Scotland, and then people that live in England or live in Wales are hearing a different thing. Are you with me? So it's getting mixed up. Do I stay? Don't I stay? What do I do? If we were all singing from the same hymn sheet, I think half the problems wouldn't be here. That's me personally, anyway.
Well, it's 8:30.
It's 8:30. Would you guys like a chance to win one of these? Boop. This is the Oxvaway X-Lim. If you haven't seen my review, there is my review on the channel. So, what we're going to do. God, you lot are enthusiastic, aren't you?
What would you do? I think we should type in Boris J in order to win.
Right, if you would like to win it, I'll put
You've
that
got to be in it to win it.
chat. That's what you're going to have to put in, Boris J. I will get the timer up. There we go. I will start it. You have got 3 minutes.
And go! And good luck, everybody.
Round.
I'm right chuffed I found this stopwatch. I think it looks well cool.
Can I have 3 from the top, 2 from the middle, and 1 from the bottom, please?
I'll have a little one in the bottom.
That'll be a first.
And I've got to admit, it is a cracking little device, this. I really do like it. Flavour off it's gorgeous.
If you haven't seen it, get yourself over to the channel.
Yeah.
Watch the
I'm going to say
review.
I've done a review of it, so if you want to have a look. Not now, after the show.
No, not after the show, because he's on another show after this show. So after that show, I'll do it tomorrow over the weekend.
Double dose of SoulOhm tonight.
Yeah, no.
And you can get cream for that too.
If you're very lucky, he gives it to you.
Yeah. Then you need to go into the anti-diarrhea tablets.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
I've got the SoulOhms, my bum hurts. I'm in trouble from 2 ends now.
I thought you were getting spit roasted there for a sec.
Easy, Tiger. There's one thing, mate, you wouldn't have to baste me much.
What's this? I've got SoulOhm double feature, double dipping mark. Double dipping.
I say. It is
Oh
a
yes,
thing.
the clock idea will probably definitely get nicked.
Oh, more than likely.
The reason why we got the clock was we did a giveaway about a month ago, was it? Something like that. And we had someone griping that they didn't have long enough time to put in Oxford or whatever it was.
Some salty bastard because they never won.
You didn't let that run long enough.
How long does it take you to fucking type in a 5-letter word? You fucking knob end.
Oh, double whammy.
Well,
from so I like
double
that.
whammy, I like it. Hey, if I'm a double dip, does that mean I'm a hobnob?
I say.
I say.
I'm going back in.
Double dipping with SoulOhm. Like it.
Don't. Double dipping is a thing. You need to see what the definition of it is.
Yeah, that's true, Faxi. I was on last night as well.
Have you turned into a vape Paul?
No. Right, that's the 3-minute mark. We've gone over 3 minutes, so I can get rid of that now. So, let's roll it.
You can get cream for that too.
And the winner is... Malk.
Malk.
Is that how he's pronouncing it? Malk? M-A-R-L-K.
Malk.
Malk. Well, sir, or madam, I'm not 100% sure, just get it there, is the email address that you need to send me all your details, and what I will do is pass them on to Oxford and they will send it out. Just give them roughly about two weeks. If they haven't sent anything by 2 weeks, give me a shout and I'll nudge them, because it normally takes about 3 weeks to get them over. So you will be winning the Excellent, and also you will be getting a goodie bag as well, so you'll be getting some bits and pieces. So congratulations!
Well done.
No, for those who are saying who, it's there. That sounds like someone from Not Saying Milk. What are you saying, I hope?
Big congratulations, Malk. How would you pronounce that? Malk?
It's probably a typo. It should probably be Markel.
Might be. Come on, Mark. Oh, Malk. Malk. You'll have to tell us. Oh, it could be milk.
No, milk. It does sound like somebody from Nottingham saying milk.
Would you like a drink of milk? In the goodie bags, I believe that you get a cap, a bottle opener, and some other bits and pieces as well. There you go.
There we are.
One of these handy little devils.
No problem, mate. There we are. It is a typo. Is never fixed.
Right. So, what is your real name, Malk? Malk.
I'm guessing it's Markel.
I'm guessing it's Mark.
Well, big fist bumps. It is Mark with an L. Big congratulations, Mark. Just email me. The email address is just above BFG's head. It's mark@SoulOhmReviews.com. If you just email me your name, address, and your telephone number, and then obviously I'll pass that over to Oxford, and they will get it sent out to you. Like I said, wait for about 2 weeks. And if you haven't heard anything in 2 weeks, just give me a nod, and I'll message him again. Okie dokie. Because how long did it take for Dawn to get hers?
About 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. So, big congratulations, Mark. Yay!
Indeed. I hope you enjoy it, mate, because by all accounts, it's a cracking little pod.
It is. It really is. I'm well impressed with it, to be honest with you. I use it when I'm editing. It's very handy for editing.
It's 57 watching, guys. We've all got 21 thumbs up. Come on, hit that thumbs button up for us, please. We really appreciate it.
I do hope that's not aimed at me. I'm not. I'm lovely.
What, you're scary looking?
I'm not scary looking.
He's got big hands.
Not always a drawback, dear boy.
No, for spanking's always good.
Yeah,
So I've been told.
You can get both cheeks in with the one hand.
Just one swipe.
Please, sir, may I have some
doing
more?
the old painting. Bless you. See you later, sweetheart.
Bye.
There we are. Dawn says 15 days, and apparently I need them.
Right, I'm the slutty one today.
Hey, less of that. That's my crown, mate. You find your own trademark.
Well, I'm only saying what Liz has said. I'm the slutty one. There you go. You're right, Betty. You look confused there.
No,
I'm always confused. No, I'm just reading chat.
It was Mr. Anderson's comment. It's just had me chuckling that. Oxford sent me a pack of coils when I won the Arbiter. It's a fucking RTA.
I remember when Oxford decided that they was going to start doing this on the show. The first giveaway, he wanted to have it split for 2 people, and they was going to give something like the Arbiter to one person with a cap and t-shirt, and then they wanted to give some coils for the Origin, a bottle opener and a t-shirt. And I says to him, I says, what happens if they haven't got an Origin? What are they going to do with coils? He goes, oh, I never thought of that. I'm a show tart. There you go.
Oh, I like that.
Show tart.
You should get a t-shirt with that.
SoulOhm, the show
Reviews
tart.
on the front. Show tart on the back.
Not a lot I can say about that one.
Oh, that'll be a fab t-shirt though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to... I haven't made any t-shirts for a while, so I think we need to get some t-shirts made up.
Well, the last one we had done was In It for the Huggles, which
it was
a bit of design on your part. Because it doesn't matter what you wear.
Liz, love you too, sweetheart.
Shane, I'm with you, mate. The Arbiter Solo, what a tank!
Oh, it's brilliant. It's the first. I think I said it in my review. I can't remember, but it is 99% of the time when you get a tank that's supposed to do everything, either mouth to lung or direct to lung, it either fails completely on both or it's good at one or the other. With the Arbiter Solo, it's so like it works in both. It really does. I mean, yeah, it is a restricted direct to lung, but you can get a lovely, nice draw on that. But if you want mouth to lung as well, you can convert it, and they've done it really, really well.
And I think it's an ideal tank for the first venture into rebuildables.
Oh yeah, it'd be perfect for that. Single coil, no messing about, very, very easy to build on. You don't have to have a special style of wicking. You just blop your wicks in. Really, really easy. I like it.
And it's fairly forgiving on your coil heights, etc. as well. You don't have to muck around, and it's not like, if it's not 4mm, forget it.
Yeah.
Which there have been plenty of tanks like that. You know, the coily was a godsend for that for me, because I was forever cutting legs too long.
Well, it's like the normal Arbiter, the standard Arbiter, the way that they've got the actual posts. You don't have to worry about lengths, because because you're actually slotting them outwards.
Yeah.
Instead of inwards, like most sort of like postless decks or decks that you can't see the bottom. These you're actually putting them out, so you just clip them. Takes a lot of hassle out of it.
I did see a new name. Susan, good evening. Thank you for joining us. How are we doing with the weather? We're not too bad. We're not melting too badly.
No, I'm just glad it's a little bit cooler these days, because I get sunstroke Saturday and Sunday. Went to work Monday morning, felt like shit.
That's another good. If you're into your direct to lungs, the Nautilus GT tank. It's a nice little tank, that.
I think the thing I like about the Arbiter is, like you said, you get a long draw on it. And there's some nights you just want that big, relaxing draw.
Yeah.
But it's smooth. It is so smooth, the airflow on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's lovely. It's like silk.
See, I were enjoying using that, especially we're using like right squads. And I was using that with 10mm Nick, or the 5mm ones that we had. We had some 5mm ones, but mainly I was using the 10mm ones. Even though I had it like wide open, but you could have that like really relax, instead of like you're having that big suck of a vape, you could have that really relaxed, just let it melt in your mouth kind of vape. I love it.
I must admit, I tried a couple of the new flavours from Right Squad on the Nick Salts, and the banana and dragon fruit, that is cracky.
Oh, I haven't tried that one.
That is a nice flavour. If you like bananas, you get a nice sort of, it's not fresh banana, it's the foam banana. Dragon fruit stops it from being overly sweet. It's gorgeous. It's really nice. He's my second slave. Who's the second slave?
Second slave?
Oh, sex slave.
Okay.
This could be an interesting weekend.
Mike Haynes, fist bump. I hope you're all right. So what other flavours have they brought out? Because the last lot of flavours they brought out was that the double mint and all that lot, and was it strawberry ice?
Strawberry, yeah. 2 secs, because I actually got a.
I didn't realise that they brought more out.
Yeah, they've only come out the last couple of weeks. So let me just check my camera because I know I took a photo of them. There is banana, raspberry, and dragon fruit, which I've just talked about, which is lovely. And then there's a strawberry and pink apple.
All right.
Now, they describe it as a fruit salad. I've not tried it yet, but it smells fabulous. Somebody in the shop was vaping on it when I went in to try the banana and raspberry.
Yeah.
That is... Normally when you say banana, as I say, it's that foam banana sort of flavour.
Yeah.
It does come with that sweetness. And the raspberry and the dragon fruit just really...
Because dragon fruit's really nice. That really does pepper a juice line up.
It was... I'm really impressed. I'm starting to wonder what they can start mixing up next. Yeah.
Well, they've gone... Riot Squad have gone... their range is unbelievable now.
Yeah, well, it's got to the point now. I know Jenny was saying that Riot Squad just don't seem to be selling up in Liverpool, or at least not at the shop, at Steamworks. But, I mean, you'll know as well as I do. If you go into a vape shop around there and it doesn't stock Riot Squad, people start asking questions,
Yeah.
And you got it. Why?
Yeah, because, I mean, let's face it, that especially their Nick Salt range. I mean, honestly, the amount of different flavours that they've got.
Oh, it's crazy. There's something for everybody. I mean, what I've been doing, because I've been trying the newer flavours and vaping on those a lot, I've been going back to the old ones. You know, the blueberry and the mint.
Because at the present moment, I'm still using, which is the Purple Burst.
That one I've not tried yet.
That is gorgeous.
It's grape in it.
It's a grapey berry kind of flavour.
I'm not a big fan of grape, but I might have to give it a go just because.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to admit, I'm not a grape fan per se, but they've blended that really nicely. It's almost got a blackberry kind of a taste.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's sort of like, it's not that acidic grape flavour. It's got like more of a berry kind of a flavour. It's a weird one to explain, but it is nice to vape on. And it's just got a little bit of cooling in it, just to, drop the temperature. It's not like ice or anything like that. Just drops the temperature just a little bit, and it's perfect for like your pod systems like these. Really are. They're really good for that. It gives you that nice, satisfying vape.
I just find it. I mean, a lot of I don't vape nicotine, so a lot of the Nick Salts, obviously, I can't vape them. Unless when I used to do some of the juice reviews and things like that with Jill, she would say, try that. And by the end of the review, I'd be buzzed out my nut. But I miss out on quite a lot of the different flavours, especially because they're Nick Salts and stuff. But I like you talking about the grape flavour. I don't like grape flavours either. I find it can be quite a dry vape.
Yeah, you've got that acrid bit of the background. Yeah.
See, I find that sometimes with some watermelons as well. Not the sweet, the sort of Jolly Rancher sort of watermelon, but where they've tried to go for a fresh watermelon.
See, I'm not into watermelons either.
Oh, I'm a fan of watermelons. I do like a watermelon.
And it's same with apples. And I still say to this day, the nicest apple that I've ever had was the Punks.
The Trapple.
The Trapple. I still say that is one of the nicest apples I've ever tasted.
Oh, too right.
I must admit that apple we tried last week that turned out to be a lime slush was nice.
Yeah, that lime slush is gorgeous.
I did get a bit more news on that because following the show, Ben got in with the supplier of the juice, and they actually sent him out the lemon and lime juice to compare to prove it wasn't, and it isn't. I don't know what it is. and Ben can't work it out either, but it's definitely not the 7-Up that we thought it was, because that's a much stronger, grippier flavour. Right, Susan, I today was checking on the NEC website, and there is no mention of the Vapor Expo.
Yeah, there's not going to be any
October or in March.
I do believe, the Vapor Expo that they've been doing online.
Yeah.
That's been put back as well because the team that's been doing it has got COVID.
Jesus Christ! See, this is the thing. COVID's not going to go away.
No.
I mean, I know we seem to be going round in circles, but that's not going away.
No.
So I think it's going to put the kibosh on quite a lot of stuff that we thought was the norm. The likes of Expo is going to be one of them.
And on that note, we better start wrapping up because somebody's on the UKVS.
Yeah, the vape poor needs to fuck off to another channel.
How the hell are we going to floof him?
I'll tickle his balls.
Blooming well try. Come on, bring it on, guys.
He's just under my left-hand side.
Floof.
Hold on. Oh, wrong side. That's fucking Steve that got that.
You're just fingering Steve there, boy.
Dinner first. I'm not a slag.
Even tastes chocolatey.
Natty.
Right, Betty, come on, say your goodbyes.
No, I don't want to, but I suppose I must. Chat, thank you so much for joining us yet again. This hour and a bit seems to fly so fast on a Thursday. There's times I just wish the show could be that little bit longer because it seems to be getting into a subject or into a topic and it just goes on and on and on, and we seem to it ends up as if we're cutting it short. But yeah, thanks again for joining us, guys. Spanners, thank you for looking after us again tonight. There's certain nuggets coming into chat. Mark and Steve, I enjoy my Thursday night with you guys. I don't know what to do on a Thursday night now, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for doing this show, I'd be lost. So big love to you too.
Oh, big love back.
And I'll pass it on to Mr. Odson.
I should think so after you just shoved your finger in me hiney. Right.
Could have been worse, could have been my fucking fist.
To
take my watch off first in case I lose it.
Now you're just teasing. Chat, thank you so much for choosing to spend it with 3 demented idiots.
Your fucking self.
One deluded idiot and 2 approving idiots.
No need.
But for those that know, I can't wait to see you. For those that don't, we'll tell you later.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, as always, Spanners, thank you looking after us. Big love to you all. To all the regulars, big love. To those of us who are watching on replay.
Yes.
Hello. We love you. We do. And I shall hand you over to SoulOhm because he needs to get off sharpish.
Yes, I do. I've got another show. Guys, Betty, BFG, I love our Thursdays. You know I love our Thursdays. Guys in chat, I love you too. Thank you for sticking with us for an hour and a half of 3 blokes just talking gibberish. A little bit of AP, but not much. Want to give big congratulations to Mark L. Now we know his real name, Mark L. Congratulations for winning the X-Lim. Don't forget, obviously, email me, mark@soulomreviews.com. And obviously I'll pass all your information on to Oxford, so big congratulations to him. People on the replay, just want to give a special thank you to you guys. It's awesome. And before you all go, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It's always good for the analytics, and at the present moment the way YouTube's going, I need them analytics. So yes, right, from myself
and one more.
Ooh.
Please go check out SoulOhm's reviews, please, guys. Please.
Yes, please. So, from myself, Betty, and BFG, we wish you a good night. Hope you have a lovely weekend and a week, and we'll see you back here Thursday, 7:30 for some more fun-packed. Sure.
7:30.
7:30. So, on that note, bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna stick my thumb right up his bum.
Wait, tell that.
No, you didn't. The fuck did I ask?
Bloody did. Obviously.
The guy here last week was giving us
James. That's a wicked rumour. I have to lower them by hand.
#Sweaty flip flops.